free day to do whatever I want.
Sometimes you tell yourself you don't want to go to work because you're really tired, but then when you try to go back to sleep, you can't sleep.
You don't.
And that, like, this even happened to me that I've called out, and for some reason, my dumb ass is like later on around 1 o'clock checking my emails. Like, what the fuck? You're out of work. Like, don't check your work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had that, but I've gotten lucky at least in the last few years because I've had, I've worked in companies that, let's say if I'm not feeling right or whatever, because I don't like to miss work, so I could be like, I'm not feeling too good, which is it's true. I don't feel too good. I'm gonna work from home.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're cool with that. But sometimes they'll be like, yo, if you don't feel good, don't work at all. Like, this person will cover for you.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, I'm like, I want to still work. I just don't feel good enough to go all the way to work and shit. But
that's just a lot.
But yeah, man, I'm sure there's a lot of stories like people share with us, but it's so much easier now because now you could text and stuff like that. I think, and I remember there was companies, it didn't happen with me, but that you could actually like there's like a phone line to call in if you're gonna call out. So
yeah.
I know some people who have that in their jobs, so they're gonna call out, like they don't need to speak to their boss, so they just call that phone line, I think leave a voicemail, and then that voicemail goes to the people.
They call it 1-800 hot bling,
something like that.
Hotline bling.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like some of the shit that I'm trying to think that I thought of back in the days.
Use these excuses we gave you on your next call out. Spanish people, we gotta come up with an essay. Our white listeners,
yeah,
keep using the excuses. Oh, I feel under the weather.
Got a bug.
I have the 24-hour bug.
Yeah.
I have an upset stomach. You don't kill
burning the candle, whatever.
Don't kill any of your family members. Leave that to the Spanish folks.
Yeah. Don't put your family members at risk.
So when September comes and you guys want to hang out with us to the beer fest, we gave you guys a lot of excuses what to do to call out.
It's funny, especially God forbid you are sick. No, God forbid you are sick on a Friday or a Monday. You get more shit because they, like they don't believe that.
Oh yeah, on the weekends, and you gotta work on the weekend. Are you sick on the weekend? Really?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
and the thing is, walking back to work and seeing the people's face, like, are you nervous that they're gonna be like, oh, are you feeling better? Are you really, really feeling better? Like they ask you knowing that it's a lie.
Yeah, I know.
But it's actually true, because there's been times I go to work sick that my boss is sending me home. He's like, yo, you gotta get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, no man, let me work. I'll burn it out.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing that's got me by.
And I'll tell you one thing now, that a lot of companies, if you are sick, they want you to go home.
Yeah, because you don't want to.
Back in the days, I think I felt when I was younger, you're sick, they will let you fucking work. They will be like, you good to come into work, then you do your shift. But now I notice a lot of companies, I'm like sick, I'm coughing, they're like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, nah, I want to work. Get the fuck out of here and shit. But I just something we noticed. One thing I wanted to kind of talk real quick was TV shows. I think we were both watching the Wu Tang.
You finished it? 4.
So let me know your thoughts to it.
I knew a lot about the Wu Tang. Not personally, but based on what I've read, watched, and stuff. But this even opened up my eyes more on how they were feeling, who was actually the people making the money behind them.
Yeah.
How they got their deals. They were the only. I dare you guys to name another fucking rap group that had 9 members that they could all rap and make their own albums. I don't think nobody can. I didn't know anything about RZA's brother, and this opened up my eyes more. You always hear people are getting fucked over in the music business because they don't know what's going on. And then this gives you a perspective of how they were feeling, and now that they're back together. What was behind that one album that they did, and they were all shitting on that one kid from I forget what country.
I know he's
Wu Tang. But it was fucking good. It's showing. I didn't even know how racist certain parts of Staten Island was. That shit opened my mind. I was like, what the fuck?
And it was good to see some of the stuff that ODB was like. Yes. I didn't know that. I didn't know he got like shot like twice.
And ODB's son is like spit image of him. So, and I didn't even know about the whole Rockefeller shit when he got out of jail.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It was almost like a Tupac type shit.
Yeah,
like Tupac, yo, get me out of here, and I'll sign with Death Row or whatever. And it's almost like Rockefeller went under RZA because RZA had this whole plan. I forgot that RZA, Jizza, and ODB were actually family members and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it was fucking great. 4 episodes, 45 minutes to an hour each. The first episode was based around them, the whole, because I know episode 3 was mostly about ODB.
The last one was based on that last album that they did.
Yes.
And I think the first episode was based on just like how they were trying to come up. And they grew up in the projects. They were close to each other.
Yeah.
I think Method Man was hustling. Ugar was a big hustler.
Capadonna was hustling.
And then
and then the Master Killer, who he's related to.
Yeah, he's like, Marvin Gaye and I forgot who else. I think Patti LaBelle or some crazy shit. But
it was a good 4 episode documentary.
Yeah.
I suggest everybody to watch it. It's on Showtime.
What is it called?
I think it's
Mike and Men.
Wu Tang Clan from Mike's. It's almost like saying Boys to Men. So it's like from Mike's to Men.
Yeah.
Method Man, he's like 48. He still looks like the old Method Man.
Method Man's working out.
Yo,
I follow him on Instagram. He has like protein shakes and all this shit.
My favorite out of all of them, Meth was one of them, but Raekwon was always one of my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
And Ghostface was right behind it. I always thought, for me personally, Raekwon was the best rapper out of all of them.
Yeah, I mean,
because his album, Girl for Cuban Links.
Raekwon was my favorite. Raekwon was my favorite, and I think I had Ghost right behind. But I think as time went on, I started like listening to more Meth. And like some of his flows.
Yeah.
And like I got him probably second. His albums are not the best.
Meth's first album.
But if he jumps on the track with someone, he's nice.
Like him and Redman when they did the album together.
Yeah.
Awesome album.
Yeah.
It's like Redman by himself, okay album. Yeah. But you put him with like Keith Murray or like that group they had with Keith Murray, Eric Sermon.
Yeah, the hit squad, that squad.
Redman was like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Same thing with Meth. Jizza's album was great by himself. Expected Death, built for I think it's called Liquid Swords.
Liquid Swords is
Jizza. That album was fucking
that
great.
One was dope, yeah.
But in solo acts, #1 album for me, and I know there's a lot of Wu Tang is built for Cuban Links. For me, that Raekwon Purple Tape.
Yeah, that was a second.
And I can still listen to it right now.
That's my first. So all right, let's do this. Rank. Let's do 1 through 5.
Like Wu Tang solo albums.
Wu Tang
members. All. First got to be 36 Chambers. That's a fucking great album.
So I put the Purple Tape in front of it.
And then I put.
Just because I listened to the Purple Tape a lot more than I did the 36 Chambers.
I burned my Purple Tape so much that it came off the tape.
Yeah, because I think when 36 Chambers came out, there was probably maybe Biggie was there. I don't know. There or Mobb Deep or something that. But I know in terms of listening, the Purple Tape I listen to a lot more. I know the 36 Chambers is like 10 songs, 10. Or it's small album. It's like 11 or 12
but
tracks.
I tell you why I like 36 Chambers.
Nah, I hear you.
Never heard beats like this. And then you hear the karate in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think every song had the intro of a karate movie.
Yeah, I know.
And it always brought me back to when I used to watch karate flicks on Saturdays
at
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
With my dad and my mom. And
so you got 30.
I got 36 Chambers. I got Built for Cuban Links. I got Jizza's album,
Liquid Swords,
right behind that because that shit was fucking great. I got Meth, and then I got Ghost.
Okay, so I got Purple Tape, Beautiful Clothing Links, 36 Chambers second. Third, I got Ghostface, whatever it was that the one he had the Wallabies. That first one,
yeah, with the which, his single was the NASCAR racing shit. Was that?
I think it
went
so.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
That album.
And I got ODB close to 5 and 6.
And then number 4, man. Number 4, I would probably have to say the second Wu Tang album.
Triumph?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then 5th.
You didn't like Expect the Dex album?
Sorry. Liquid Swords, 4th, and then 5th will be the second Wu Tang album.
So you Jizza will be number 4 for you.
Yeah.
His solo album.
Yeah. I get one. Yeah. Raekwon, 36 Chambers, Ghostface, Jizza, and then the second Wu Tang album.
Which it's arguably any way you put it is great.
Yeah, they're all great.
Expect the Deck had a great album, but a lot of people slept on that.
I like Expect the Deck's album.
That shit was fucking great.
Like, Method Man's album, I really didn't like it too much. But if I listen to it now, I like it more. Like, I like PLO style. I like Meth First Chef.
For some reason, I thought, I always thought
Bring the Pain.
I thought Meth was more of the one that went more pop. Because he brought in Mary J. Blige.
For that one song.
And if you listen to the original, it doesn't even sound as the one with Mary J. So he changed it.
Yeah.
The original one,
the street,
straight, way better than the Mary J. Blige one. But once he threw Mary J. Blige on it, that shit went somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then he had that song. I don't know if it was in the second album, but I Come to Bring the Pain.
Yeah, Bring the Pain.
And the video was in the old MTA bus.
Yeah.
Fucking fire. But for me personally, I always thought Raekwon was the best rapper out of all 9 of them. I know in the documentary they kept saying Capadonna. They said Master Killer. But I think I was always always intrigued with Raekwon's
A lot of them,
voice.
from what I heard, is that they say that in terms of like lyrics, they say the Jizza, because that's what he's called, the genius.
Okay.
So they say the Jizza, like the shit that I heard a different podcast that he's saying shit that's just like fucking like intelligent, like it's some crazy. You talk about space and all this shit.
And we're not even talking about ODB, because ODB is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, ODB was fun.
Especially with that album cover, and in the documentary they show him in the limo.
Yeah.
Doing the MTV thing. I remember that because I watched that MTV special.
Yeah.
I think right after that, when he tried to go get his food stamps at a place where the government tried to say like, yo, you're making this much money, how the hell are you still in food stamps? So ODB's in a whole different level. That, people, I suggest you watch that documentary. If you're a hip-hop head, watch that documentary.
You know what I watched yesterday is not so much hip-hop. I thought it was. It's by the guy with the Spin Bag. Super Bad. Sorry, that's bad for me.
Seth Rogen's? Or by Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. It's
a
called
movie.
Mid-90s.
I watched it. The skateboarder kids.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit dark in some stages, but it
reminds. You know what that movie reminds me of? Kids.
Like Kids. Exactly.
It was more of a, because I heard him talk about this in the Breakfast Club. He was more of a. He wanted to bring his love of 90s hip hop plus skateboarding, because he said, why only choose one? If you're a skateboarder, why you not only listen to rock? Some of us listen to hip hop, and the hip hop that was great from New York came to the West Coast. Because if you watch the movie, it was a lot of Mobb Deep,
a lot of Pharcyde.
You fucking hear Tribe Called Quest,
Diamond D, I think.
So it was a lot of the East Coast rap that they were inspired. Even the way his brother was dressed in the movie, it was like 90s New York. And this movie's called Mid-90s. It's like an hour, 20-minute movie.
Yeah, it was quicker than I thought.
It's not no action or what. It's just based around this little. He must be 13, 14-year-old kid. This motherfucker had his dick sucked by an older girl. drinking a 40, smoking cigarettes.